Crack open the mystery of brews with Shagdog and Jammer on the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Venture with us into the frothy depths of pilsners, ales, lagers and stouts. Dive headfirst into flavor profiles and swim through the history of brewing. But remember, it's not about the beer you drink, it's how you drink it. So ready to spit or swallow? Stay tuned for our uncensored, unfiltered and unabashedly honest reviews.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? It's Shagdog, Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Hope my volume's coming through good today, because the other day, man, I didn't realize, couldn't even hardly hear me. Anyhow, hopefully that has been fixed. Yeah, a little bit of night driving here. Might let that music play a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. All right, welcome to Spit or Swallow Beer Review. I am doing Terra by Hite Brewery out of South Korea. It's a Euro Pale Lager. Beer Advocate gives it a 73 Euro Pale Lager, 4.6% ABV, no notes. In the description, I do have a little bit of the history of the brewery. It originally started as a Japanese brewery, I believe, or they have a couple different breweries, but one of them, the main one maybe, started as a Japanese brewery. Of course, after 1945, the South Korean authorities confiscated it because they're kicking the Japanese out at that time. But let's get into it. I'm hoping it's good. It's like 200, and out of Euro Pale Lagers is ranked on Beer Advocate number 201. But there are probably thousands of Euro Pale Lagers, so hopefully we can do this. Terra. It's a Terra from, holy crap, that was a lot of poppage on that bottle, man. What the? Oh boy, I can smell it from here, man. That grassiness, green bottle, giant grassy, skunky. Let's do it. Hopefully this isn't old, but I got it from the Better Liquor Store. Comes out a real weird pour. It's, I guess, a weird shaped bottle. It does have a little bit of vortex down in this area. A couple lines. Not quite like the Miller Lite vortex bottles of many years ago, but pretty cool. Maybe that's why it came out like that. That might help you chug it if you drink it out of the bottle, actually. Big head. Big skunk. Turn that volume down a little bit more, just in case you can't hear me. Yeah, big head, big skunk. I'm hoping that head goes down quick. Floral hoppiness, grassy. A little bit of fruity sweetness in there. Maybe a little bit of a corn adjunct in there. I'm not sure. It's supposedly a Euro Pale Lager. I think Euro Pale Lager styles use adjunct, even though. Let's read what Beer Advocate says actually on that. I haven't read that in a long time. Similar to Munich Hells, many European countries reacted to the popularity of early pale lagers by brewing their own. Hop flavor is significant and of noble varieties. Bitterness is moderate, and both are backed by a solid malt body and sweet notes. Yeah, probably sweet from an all malt base. Now, whether they use adjuncts or not in Euro Pale Lagers, I think they must, but you never know. It doesn't say in the bottle they go by the Reinheitsgebot, from what I can see. Do Euro Pale Lagers use adjuncts? So some brewers are adjuncts such as rice or corn to lighten the body of the beer. So it's quite possible. And I'm going to turn that music off real quick. That was night driving. Yeah. Go back to the comments. Yeah, Saturday I went a little beer shopping, did a little shopping. I didn't go to both of my stores I usually go to. I only went to the one. that usually have fresher stuff. Less of a selection of single beers, but usually some of the mainstream craft beers, like Left Hand, and shouldn't say mainstream, but more where you can find them all over the country, basically. Left Hand Brewing, Brooklyn, Sierra Nevada. Actually, no Sierra Nevadas. You get some Southern Tier, stuff like that. Kentucky, whatever hell that Kentucky stuff's called. Yeah, very frothy head. It actually almost looks like a mound in the center. You can't see that. You might be able to see a little bit of it, but it's actually mounded up in the center. All right, let's pour a little bit in, and then we'll try to drink this thing. Yeah, it has a 72 on beer at, what is it, 72? 74? Something like that. 73 on Beer Advocate. So let's try it. Salute, or Hite. Definitely would be better if it was a little bit more chilled. I bought it room temperature only a couple hours ago. Less than about 9:30, 9:20 by the time I got home. It was 10, so I threw it in the freezer for about 40 minutes. It didn't really chill that much. Not bad. It does have a weird sweetness though, but the sweetness is kind of masking that grassy floral skunk. I'm not really getting much of a skunk taste. It's in the smell more, but I think that sweetness is masking that. Now you can see in my name thing, Squid Game sponsor. Yes. If I owned a big business, I definitely want to sponsor the Squid Games. And my Wi-Fi is going low, so if you can't see me, that's okay. I'll come back. I don't know why it does that kind of stuff. Ridiculous. Yeah, technology, man. Well, I am in South Carolina, not as bad as some areas. I'm on the outskirts of town now. There's only 2 cable providers here, and they have a monopoly on different parts of the town. So where I live, I can only get one. I can't get the other one, but I heard that all customers of both companies say they suck. So I have Comcast, Xfinity, and other people have AT&T, and yeah. Oh well, what can you do, right? Yeah, South Korean beer, pretty good. Some weird little sweetness in there. I'm not sure what that is, but pretty good. I mean, easy to drink. What was it, 4.6% ABV? So almost like a regular, Miller High Life or Budweiser, Coors Banquet, whatever. I'm sure some of them are closer to 4.8 or something, but some of them. I swear, even when I saw a beer today and I looked at the ABV on it, I was like, it was a beer I used to drink a lot. I can't remember what it was now, but I was like, man, I swear the ABV used to be higher on that beer. I'm thinking some of these beer companies are low on their ABV. I don't know if that saves cost somehow, some way, and the fermentation process and all that. If it saves them a few pennies a barrel or a tank or something, I don't know. But you figure you save if you make 10,000 barrels, kegs or whatever, and you save 5 cents because you're doing something different. That's 5 cents times 10,000. You know what it is. But yeah, South Korea, man. I never been there. I knew a couple when I was in the military, I knew a couple guys that were stationed in South Korea. One sergeant, matter of fact, that I was assigned with in Fort Hood, he married a South Korean. At the time I was in Fort Hood, he was already divorced. I guess they come here, they only have to stay here for so many months, and then if they get divorced, then they can stay here after that. I'm not sure how all that works, but yeah, she as soon as that time frame hit, she divorced them. Stayed right there in the Fort Hood area. A lot of Koreans, I guess, they all stay with their own, you know. But I wonder since South Korea is really modernized now, especially with their movies, some of their shows. You know, you got Squid Game was a pretty good movie. What's that zombie movie? Last Train to Busan. There was another show on Netflix called, I think it was called 100. Was it 100? Like 100 athletes start off, and then they get down to. I really like that show, and I wish they did that here in America with actual athletes. I mean, there's Olympic, jiu-jitsu, wrestlers. That'd be awesome to see some show with athletes from all different types of sports, and then all of a sudden, freaking either a professional wrestler or Olympic wrestler or whoever, you know, MMA shows up, and they're all the different athletes are excited when they see someone they know come walking in when they're first showing up. You know, pretty cool. I was like, man, we're getting not only we getting beat by China, we're getting beat by South Korea in entertainment too. Some of their movies are pretty good. I don't even know if that one show I watched. It was a sci-fi shows on Netflix. It only did one season. It was based on some graphic novel or something. They had one of those Korean. Maybe it was the same guy as in Squid Games. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't him. It was somebody else. Pretty good sci-fi show, I thought, but it only had one season. But that one had some Americans in it, though. So I don't know if it was Korean or American made, but that was pretty good. Yeah. I don't even have Netflix anymore, but maybe when Squid Game season 2 comes out, I'll have to keep tabs on that because I don't know when stuff comes out on Netflix. I'll have to get Netflix back just to watch that. Oh, yeah. What else good comes out of South Korea? Uh, what martial arts come out? Is Jiu-Jitsu out of South Korea? Or is that Japanese? I don't even remember. Where did Jiu-Jitsu originate? Where did Jiu-Jitsu originate? Japan and ancient India, huh? Although its origins can arguably trace to Buddhist monks of India. Interesting. Did any martial arts originate in Korea? Any, not Eddie. Somehow I said it Eddie Ho. Eddie Ho. I don't know who the hell Eddie Ho is. I know who Don Ho is. All right. Sado Muso Taekwondo. That's out of Korea. Okay. Hwarangdo, developed in the Silla Kingdom, 57 BC, 935 AD, by an elite group of young warriors. Gungdo, unique style of Korean martial arts that focuses on the reflex, bow. Subak, less known style of traditional Korean martial arts, called punch kick. Takekion, Hapkido, I've heard of Hapkido. Style of Korean martial arts that incorporates elements from Japanese Daito, Iri, Aiki, Jiu-Jitsu. So Hapkido is a form of Jiu-Jitsu. Tang Soo-do, Korean martial art that centers around striking. Wow, interesting. Now, I don't know if there was a character in one of the Tekken games that used Hapkido. I know there was a guy that used Taekwondo, but I don't know about Hapkido. But I thought the old man used Hapkido, but I can't remember. Yeah, good beers. A little sweet, weird sweetness. Not real bad, easy to drink. Supposedly it's one of the more popular beers now in South Korea. I don't know if any older vets are watching it or stationed in South Korea. Let me know. Or any current, recent, veterans, former enlisted, or currently enlisted. Yeah, big news. Korea too. North Korea sent like 10,000 soldiers to Russia. That was kind of stupid. They don't keep track. Russia supposedly has lost in Ukraine anywhere between rough estimates are between 150 to 300,000 soldiers against Ukraine so far. I don't know how many Ukraine lost. I'm sure it's a lot too, but for Russia to lose that many, we lost 54,000 in Vietnam. And how many years were we in Vietnam? Kind of actively 65, 66, all the way up to 74, 75. But the big years was probably 67 to probably 71. I mean, all the years we were in Afghanistan and Iraq, we probably lost, about 3,000? I'm not counting current Iraq since the war ended or whatever, since, whatever hell name of that group has been in there. But the actual war of Iraq and Afghanistan, probably about 3,000 soldiers. Of course, they didn't have the weapons that Ukraine has, plus, especially with all the, they got Bradley fighting vehicles, they got the drones that either fly and stuff blow up or drop stuff. I wonder how easy it is to make. I hope we got, mercenaries or whoever on the ground over there. I'm sure there's people here that know how to do it, but I hope there's actually active Americans involved there. Because you got to learn the modern warfare all the time. Anytime there's new development in a war, you basically have to learn it and then make it your own and improve it also. Never thunk in a lifetime, of course, the U.S., we got those big drones, like kind of remote control, tiny planes, Well, not tiny, but, smaller than a regular plane, but that was our drones of war, and now you get the Ukraine stuff, plus Iranian. Excuse me, I'm tired. Little tiny drones, things you control with your phone. Outrageous. Crazy. We're getting closer and closer for Skynet to be going online. Yeah. Let's get the rest of that beer. Oh, I did. Yeah, not bad. Now, I don't know what AGM means on there. From AGM. What the heck does that mean? It says 100% imported, 100% real carbonated beer made from Puri AG malt. What is Puri AG malt? Is it pure or Puri? Pure AG malt, not Puri, Puri. Australian genuine malt is AG malt, so I guess they use Australian genuine malt. All right. Alrighty. Not a bad beer at all. I was hoping to find some more Oktoberfest or pumpkin beers. They had a couple Halloween or pumpkin beers. Matter of fact, they had 2 pumpkin beers I did already, but I did them on my phone. during Hurricane Helene when I had my power out for 2 weeks. Well, it was after that when the internet was still out for like 4 weeks, but I used my phone to record 2 videos. It just didn't turn out well, so I bought the same 2 beers again. So I'll probably redo those. Never uploaded them. So I'll probably do those if I get back on with Jammer next week or so. And then I bought a few regular beers. And then some of the winter beers are coming out. So I bought a yeah, maybe it's because my, I don't know. I bought a couple seasonal beers, winter beers, about 4 or 5. So I at least get them ready. I'll go back in about a month, see if I get some more seasonal beers. The girl at the liquor store told me because of the Hurricane Helene here that their shipments have been delayed. They said they usually have more winter beers by now. But they did have a beer I haven't seen in a while. And they saw it there in a 6-pack. I'm like, great. They're probably not going to sell a single of it. But they had a single of it. It's not really a winter beer, I don't think, but it could be. And I guess it's somewhat seasonal, late fall, early winter. So I bought one of those. As far as Oktoberfest beer singles, they didn't have a lot. I think I might have bought one, and then I bought a 6-pack. Maybe I didn't even buy one. Only thing I got was a 6-pack of some Georgia brand. Did I say malt liquor? I meant Oktoberfest. Damn hair going in my mouth. Killing me. Yeah, so thanks for all the viewers, responders, first responders, last responders. Terra, that means Earth, right? Let's do a play on words. Terra, terrorism. I know it's supposed to be an O after that, right? Terror. Terrorism. That means you love Earth. Terraform. I know it's not spelled this way, but pterodactyl. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Terra. Tyrannus. Okay, play on words. Yeah, me and Jammer had a good show the other day, but my volume was down. And then we should have pre-planned the Halloween show. We did the top 10 classic scary movies that we remember as kids or whatever. But then after we were done, I was like, oh my God, we could have done the top 10 vampire movies or all these different types of movies. Maybe next year. Yeah, I'm trying to get this beer down and get out of here. Get to bed. Another rough night at work. It's kind of hard when you're working for a living, as Huey Lewis would say. I imagine sometimes, like, what would I do if I had won the lotto? And the only thing different I'd be doing is, well, I want to be working night shift. That'd be one thing. I would try to follow the Benjamin Franklin rule: early to bed, early to rise. I like to get up early and do stuff, whether it's go out for breakfast, hit the beach early. I probably want to live by the beach. In Florida, I lived about from the most halfway decent beach, probably about an hour and 10-minute drive from where I lived. Depending on traffic, it's probably even more now. But if I won the lotto, I would probably live at least a 3-block walk to the beach. Most likely. Or then again, I would maybe move to the mountains. Who cares? Right? Anything else different? My new job, if I won the lotto, would be working out every day at the gym. Probably not every day. 3 days a week. That'd be my goal. I'd like to go walking every day at least, walking on a nature trail or something. That'd be my new job. Yeah. Probably doing, let's be honest, I'd probably be doing beer reviews every day. Probably every other day because I like to do a recovery day. The good thing is I usually drink three. I do beer reviews, 3 or 4 usually by myself. On a rare occasion, I might do 5. Now, recently, and up until the last couple of months, I've been out with Jammer. He could put down 7 to 9. I slow him down a little bit. He would do 7 to 9 by himself. Usually, when I was on with him, we did about 5 or 6, sometimes 7. But usually 5 or 6 is my max range. Yeah, getting too old to be pounding a bunch of beers down. 1 or 2, maybe 3, and it's a good day. Now, the other day we did 4, even though one video didn't show up. Someone did a technical error, and it wasn't me. So but we did 4, but I think my beers were ranging between 4.6, and I had 2 beers that were, one was 6.0 and one was 6.6. And then the other one was probably like a 5.2 or something. So it wasn't like I was like, now usually when I drink those damn, those imperial stouts or something that's imperial or 7-8% or higher, 11%, those get me. Yeah. This was pretty good. I'd like to do another one, but unfortunately I didn't show any of my beers. Didn't have time. I got home, threw this one in the freezer, came up here, set up, brushed my teeth, rinsed my mouth out, and yeah, did the 1 beer review. So got a couple of the typical winter beers that I do every year, but I think I got 1 or 2. One's not even a winter beer, I don't think, but it has a train on it, and the label's green, so it looks like it might be a Christmas train, So that's gonna be one of my winter ones, and I think it's a stout, so you can consider any stout a winter seasonal. Pretty good beer. I didn't never grade this, did I? Damn. I'm gonna give it a B- as a swallow. It's for Euro Pale Lager. Not the greatest Euro Pale Lager as far as like a lot of qualities going into it and stuff, but it's easy drinking, not unpleasant or anything. Pretty good. It's in a green bottle. Like most Euro Pale Lagers are in green bottles, I believe. That's just part of the territory. You get a Euro Pale Lager. Green bottles, Peroni. Let's just look it up real quick. Top 10 Euro Pale Lagers. Actually, I can probably look it up on Beer Advocate. Huh? Oh, shit. Let's look. I never heard of some of those. Wow. Oh, boy. Stella Artois, considered a Euro Pale Lager, green bottle. Heineken Lager beer, green bottle. Harp Lager. Harp Lager, they've been in a brown bottle, so that'll be the one that's in a brown bottle. I think they've been in clear bottles before too. So Peroni has been in green and clear, haven't they? I can't remember now. Green, I guess. Grosche Premium Lager, green. Carlsberg, green. Just looking for ones I know. Barra Moretti, I think that's in a brown bottle. Yeah, Barra Moretti was in a brown bottle. Brown bottle just gives the Euro Lager a different taste, if you ask me. St. Pauli Euro, green. Tiger Bear, I believe, was green. We did that one before. Oh, well, no, we did it in a can too. It was a blue can, so I don't know what it looks like in the bottle. Zywick, green, pretty sure. Let's see if I can pull it. Oh, Zywick's brown. Okay. Yeah, so most of them are green. There are some that are in clear or brown bottles. Awesome. Awesome beans. Thanks to my one viewer. Yeah, not bad. I was probably being very generous giving this a B minus, but yeah, it's not bad. It's hitting the spot today. It's very easy drinking. B minus. Yeah, for this Korean, South Korean Euro Pale Lager. Hey, shout out to everybody's going to vote this week. You know, I don't know if my one friend I was in the army with, he came here as a legal alien. I don't know what year, late 80s, early 90s. So between 88 and 90. He got to the army as an illegal alien, I believe, without them knowing about it somehow. And then he enlisted for 5 years. In his fourth year, they found out. And they eventually gave him, I don't think it was a dishonorable discharge. Maybe they did give him a dishonorable, but later on changed it to honorable. I don't know. Dishonorable. I don't know. But anyhow, all these years, he's been here. I don't know if he actually has his citizenship here. I know he was telling me in 2002 or 3 that they're trying to deport him and his wife. He was asking me for help. I wouldn't agree to what he wanted help for, so anyhow, I had another friend tell me lately that he's been working up, he's supposedly doesn't agree with any politics, says he doesn't like Democrats or the Republicans, but yet he goes with I think he's probably a straight up socialist, maybe. I don't think the country came from the socialists, but it could be in South America. But when I said something conservatively on Facebook way back then, he didn't like it, took offense to it. And then also another person I know that knows him said he's been working under the table all these years, that he complains about, that says that rich people should pay more in taxes. But yet he has been working under the table all these years and has never paid taxes. That's a typical liberal for you right there. Or socialist. I'm not saying that's all of them, but that's some of them. Want somebody else to pay more taxes, but they want paying taxes themselves or getting away with it. So that's my quinky thing for the day. I was quite upset about that one. Anyhow, yeah, old Shagdog's back. Jammer finally made it back for a couple of reviews the other day, so check him out. You can hear him, you can't hear me hardly on the videos. So we did I think we did 4 videos, 3 reviews, and a top 10 scary movies, classic scary movies. One video didn't show up though. And my volume is way down. So hopefully my volume is coming good through this one. So I'll be upset if it isn't. Anyhow, thanks for watching Spitter Swallow Beer. I got to get out of here and get to bed. We'll see you on the next one, maybe in a week or 2. Oh, heads up. Yeah, election night. I might just be doing a decision 2024 to just drink some beer and watching the election results from 8 o'clock to midnight or something like that. I could be going live for 4 hours. I might do it in 2 parts. I might go 2 hours and then start the second one at like 10 p.m. Eastern time, and then continue until whenever I go to bed. All right, maybe Jammer fan could join me for that one. That'd be fun. I did watch. It was the first time I ever watched the election. I was very excited about the election back in 2016. So I actually sat with a friend, drinking some beers, watching the election, getting excited about it. Like every state, when they called every state, or whatever. And especially that one, watching the liberal media people break down during the night. Damn, funnest thing I've ever seen. And then the last one, I drank some beers. I think I went live. Matter of fact, I have to go back and look at that. And but I went to bed thinking a certain person won, and I woke up and no, he lost. I was like, at midnight, they were sure that he was winning, especially like Pennsylvania and Georgia and Arizona and states like that. I wake up in the morning, nope, he lost, especially when you got video footage of people bringing in ballots in the middle of the night in Philadelphia and stuff like that. A lot of crooked shit. Anyhow, I better get to bed. Shagdog, we'll see you Tuesday night during elections. Stay tuned, stay focused, stay with me. And we'll see you on the next one. Spit or Swallow Beer Review.
That's it from Shagdog and Jammer, another frothy tale in the books. Remember, in the world of brews, it's not just taste, it's an experience. Keep exploring, keep sipping, until next time on the Spit or Swallow Beer Review.